watch HOODX TV, you see that there's I've distributed well over, I mean, you talking 10,000 different music videos, ciphers, productions, from all different types of artists, rappers, producers, singers, comedians, you name it. 9 times out of 10, I've distributed. I've distributed commercials for businesses all through my television network that reaches right now currently well over 30 cities throughout the United States. Now, a lot of the content that gets sent into HOODX.com, a lot of it doesn't make it to the television distribution aspect, because it's the difference between watching shit on TV versus watching shit on the internet. And that, like, the shit on the internet gotta be quick response. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is why YouTube has a 5-second delay to skip an ad. It's because most people on the internet typically have a fucking attention span of less than fucking 8 seconds. Like, they say a fucking goldfish got attention span of fucking 8 seconds. That means that the average nigga on the motherfucking internet attention span is usually about less than that, which is about 5 seconds. This is why YouTube, like I said, you can skip the fucking ad after 5 seconds. So the content on the internet is totally different from the shit on TV. Saturday Night Live went through this too, and that, like, they had to change. The Simpsons did this as well. Like, the Simpsons had to change their whole dynamic of the way that they tell their jokes when Family Guy came out, because Family Guy was fucking rapid fire. It was more according to what the fuck was going on with the internet. The same thing with Saturday Night Live. They had to change their whole understanding of what humor really was and what funny really was, and that, like, it had to be a lot more quicker because people's attention span was going down. So when I choose the videos that I'm trying to put on TV for HOODX, you know what I'm saying? The way that I choose this is a lot of different factors that go into it. You see what I'm saying? Typically, like I said, a lot of the videos that go up on HOODX simply don't get distributed because of the nature of the video. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then I do run into some great videos that get uploaded to HOODX.com. And the factors that have to go into it is, like, for one, first thing I consider is this a universally good video? I mean, is it attracting men and women? That's usually the first factor that I take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Can I attract men and women with this? Secondly, age demographic. Can I show this to somebody who's 17, 16, 18, all the way up to what age? 40, 50 years old? Or does it stop in the 30s? You know what I'm saying? What is the age demographic? You know what I'm saying? That's the second consideration of it. Third is the music itself. Meaning that, like, is this a good song? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, meaning I'll distribute a song that I don't necessarily like if I feel that it's gonna reach a crowd of people that's bigger than me, per se. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that don't necessarily mean I have to like the video. You see what I'm saying? Whether or not I like the video or the song, it's typically like the third or fourth aspect of my choice. My main choice is, you know what I'm saying, can I reach men and women of all ages and demographics? You know what I'm saying? If it's a good song, that comes third or fourth. What I necessarily think is a good song isn't necessarily a good song. What I think is a good video isn't necessarily a good video to everybody. Like, me personally, I grew up listening to shit like Snoop, motherfucking Redman, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying, Obi Trice, really aggressive ass, you know, Jadakiss, D-Block. I listen to really aggressive ass hip hop. So if I could have it my way, HOODX would be nothing but, and it was like this for a while, it was nothing but just aggressive ass hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But I was only reaching a certain crowd. So the more I started to expand more, I was like, look, I need to start listening to shit that I would normally not listen to. You see what I'm saying? And, like, you got this whole shit going on with, like, trap music now and mumble rap and shit like that. Well, a lot of people actually submit this shit to HOODX. And, like, me being a television producer, I cannot be the type of person that's like, well, I'm not going to distribute motherfucking mumble rap because I don't like mumble rap. I'm not going to distribute trap music because I don't like trap music. And not to say I don't like trap music, I don't like mumble rap, because for the most part I really don't. But to be fair to the artist who's sending their shit out, you see what I'm saying, when I look at, you know what I'm saying, the song or the video that's been put out there, I look at they following. I look at it like, okay, is this a dude that just started doing this, he's trying to figure out, or is this somebody who is really established as this type of artist? And some people, you got artists who just put out that type of music to go viral. I'm not gonna share no shit like that. Typically, I'm not gonna share no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get hits. If I'm gonna share a song that's like mumble rap or fucking, trap shit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody who's established in doing that. You know what I'm saying? And they have to have a solid fan base and the people that actually follow them and enjoy it. I'm not gonna just grab John's video who just started doing trap mumble rap and put the shit out there. You know what I'm saying? No. So, like I said, third or fourth becomes determinant whether or not I like the song. Now also, you know what I'm saying, another aspect I take into consideration really fit is my mixtape days. Like, I used to make a lot of mix CDs. You know what I'm saying? I met this dude who was a DJ. He told me once, like, when I first started making mix CDs, the order that I was putting the songs in was fucked up. And then he was telling me, he was like, typically when you do a mix CD, you want to have the most hype, the most banging, the most coldest music up front, and then as it plays out, you can start going through all of the ups and downs and the different sounds and experimental. But like in the beginning, you want the most crunked up ass video that's gonna grab somebody's attention. So I take this into consideration while I'm doing videos. You see what I'm saying? You know, the order that I'm putting them in comparison to the other songs. You see what I'm saying? But you know, overall, I do give people priority, meaning that like my affiliates, the people that are affiliated with HOODX, meaning that like you could obviously pay for advertising space to get your video distributed. Like if you want to pay me to distribute it, you know what I'm saying, and it does. I'm not going to take this anybody's video, you know what I'm saying, but typically if it does fit the criteria and it's not the greatest video and you do pay me, you know what I'm saying, I will distribute it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it meets the criteria, as long as it ain't a trash, like stupid as fuck ass video, and it does have some type of potential, when you pay for advertising, yes, I will distribute your video. You see what I'm saying? But overall, the people who get the priority, the reason they get the priority is because I'm established with them some type of agreement up front that, hey, I'm gonna distribute your videos for these specific reasons. You see what I'm saying? What's happening now is that as time is moving on, more and more people are getting in tune to HOODX and realizing that they can get their video distributed nationwide. People are just coming with money now, just giving me money, like here. So I have to be way more, I have to pay closer attention to the type of videos that's being distributed. That's why I put this video out to let people know that, like, hey, look, yes, you can pay me to get your video distributed. That don't mean necessarily that I'm going to distribute if it don't fit the HOODX criteria. You see what I'm saying? So your best bet if you want to send a video in to me is make sure that it's a good video for men and women. It can reach a wide range of age groups. It's a good song, it's a good video, and that it fits into the demographic of what's going on right now. It's trendy. It fits into the trend of the things that's going on right now. These are the 5 things that you could really, you know what I'm saying, it's a good song and video. Just really kind of, you know, whatever. But these are the things you could really do to make a good video get distributed on HOODX. Alright, so as time goes on, people who do have certain priorities, they're being removed from this list. You see what I'm saying? Based on the new criteria that's coming in. So I just want anybody to know that anybody has an opportunity to drop a real good video, and if it's great, I'll distribute it. No fee, no cost. This is always part of the HOODX way. So I'm saying, if you don't get chosen, don't be offended. So I'm saying, you can still approach me to offer to pay for advertising, and if it is good enough, I will distribute it. So I'm saying, but that's not a guarantee. All right. So in the meanwhile, make sure you sign up for HOODX. Make sure you keep submitting your videos. So I'm saying, if you really want to get my attention, just inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Or if you really want to get to the front of the line, so I'm saying, pay for the ad. You see what I'm saying? If it don't get approved, obviously you get your money back. But yeah, if you really want to cut to the front of that line, go ahead and pay the advertising fee, and I'll get back to you. This is not an excuse to make shitty music and shitty videos, because I will not distribute a shitty music or a shitty video. All right. On that note, make sure you sign up for HOODX.com, subscribe to my channel. Peace.